What is going on, guys? We are back playing some more Surviving with IndustrialCraft 2. Now today, guys, we're finally going to be messing around with the quantum suit. So a lot of you guys have been looking forward to this episode because the quantum suit is really awesome. If you don't know, the quantum suit is pretty much the best armor that is offered by IndustrialCraft 2, and it's pretty much an upgrade on the nano suit, which is a lesser version of it, not as cool, doesn't look as snazzy. But yes, there are all four pieces of it. If we open it up, we can see there's a helmet, body armor, leggings, and boots, all of which can store 10 million EU, and they're power tier 4. Now, I actually didn't know this last episode, but there's different tiers of power that require a higher energy storage device to actually charge it. So to charge these, we are going to be using an MFSU. That's also why last episode I had issues charging the mining laser. I believe we needed an MFE for charging this. It's power tier 3. So we're going to be making that along with this today. So there's a lot of crafting that needs to be done. So we come over to the chests here, and this is all of the stuff that we are going to be using today to craft these four pieces, along with the 40 Iridium that is currently being produced downstairs. And then I believe all of this stuff is what I put in here strictly for making the MFSU. So first things first, we actually do need to come down here and grab our Iridium. So this thing has been running, it's only at 38, it's still processing a little bit more of the UU matter. Now, I did tell you guys last episode that I wasn't going to be able to upload for a little bit because I had a chemistry exam. Now, that went great. I don't have the grade yet back, but I felt really great about it. I spent hours upon hours studying for it, and a lot of you guys commented saying good luck, you wish me good luck on it, and I gotta say, those comments made me really happy. They made me feel a lot better about it because I was a little nervous, but thank you to you guys that commented that, and I do apologize that I didn't upload a video for like three or 4 days. But yeah, I was pretty much sitting here AFK, letting everything run, letting the windmills upstairs run, letting the nuclear reactor drain power into here, and just generate a ton of UU matter. Now, one thing I realized is that I set this up with this quad uranium fuel rod setup so that these would hopefully go in here and refill it when they ran out, but I forgot that when it runs out of the fuel rods, they become depleted uranium. So I was sitting here for about a day, and this whole thing wasn't running at all. So it was pretty much just going off of the wind turbines up there. So I did lose out on a lot of potential UU matter that could be generated here, but luckily we have enough, and we're going to need one more piece, so I might just grab this, start crafting with it, and come back for the last piece. It's a little bit slow, but okay, there we go. So we're at 39 right now. One piece off. That is very unfortunate timing for me, but what we're going to do is start off by crafting the helmet for it. And this uses a total of 10 of these iridium reinforced plates, which is why it takes 40 iridium total for this. They're going to take 40 advanced alloys too, and then it's going to take 10 diamonds. So that right now, I guess we can just kind of pull these into our inventory. That's what most of this is for. There's 2 advanced alloy left over for the chest, I believe. Yeah, so we have that. Then we need to make a bunch of Lapotron crystals. I also have a scuba helmet that I remade because I already have one from before when we were doing the nuclear reactor stuff, but I don't believe you can have non-full durability in the crafting, so I did make another one just in case. So we're going to need that. We need 2 advanced circuits, so grab those 2 out of there, and we're gonna have to craft all these. I always do that on camera if you guys haven't seen my previous videos, but we're gonna craft both of those. Then we got the scuba helmet. We can make the reinforced plates. We have the reinforced glass from the last episode. We also have illuminators from before too, which is great. I commented on how we made 8, and I was like, I wonder if we'll use those again. Well, we do use those again. So we got pretty much everything except the Lapotron crystal, which is just going to be, I believe, 2 more electronic circuits, an energy crystal, and 6 dust. So let's see if I got this recipe down. It might be advanced. I don't know. Okay, so these are definitely, they need to be advanced circuits. Okay. Well, that's a little unfortunate. Chances are I'm going to be converting all of these to advanced circuits, which is why I probably should have just done that in the first place. But, you know, I'm lazy. I don't know. That's not a good reason, but that's probably why. So we've got the Lapotron crystal, all this stuff. Now we need to make the nanosuit helmet. So I said before that this was pretty much an upgrade on the nanosuit, and that is true in the sense that you do tack on a lot of stuff. It's really just the Iridium though. It's like nanosuit plus Iridium is going to get you the quantum suit. But the nanosuit is actually kind of annoying to make. So it takes carbon plate, which really isn't that bad to make. It takes an energy crystal, but then right here, these night vision goggles are super annoying. So the main annoying part was mainly these advanced heat exchangers, which I crafted using the excess heat exchangers that we had from the old reactor. I think we only had like a couple extra that we didn't need, but it was still enough. So I got the 2 advanced ones. We got the advanced rebattery. What else do we need? We need the carbon plate, the illuminator, and the reinforced glass. I think that was everything. Is that everything? Oh, we need 2 rubber and then another advanced circuit. So there we go. Inventory is getting quite full right now, but we can just do we should be able to do a lot of shift click crafting for this. So we're going to craft one of those. I would craft all of them. I know you guys are probably like, oh my gosh, just make all of them at once. But I'm actually not positive that we're going to, like, if we don't need all of them and then I craft extra, I'm going to have to go back and craft more electronic circuits. So I'm a little hesitant to actually go through and just auto craft all of them into that. So was it like this? Oh gosh, what was the recipe for this? Oh, okay, this is there. And then these go up here. There we go. Night vision goggles. Okay, so we got those. And then we need to get the... Nope, those are for that. So we get this out of here. And this will go there. There we go. And night vision goggles. So now we have the nanosuit helmet. So this is a power tier 3. Only holds 1 million EU. So you could charge this in an MFE, I want to say. But we're going to be using the MFSU, like I said. And we should be good to go. Once I actually want to go and grab the last piece of Iridium so I can just mass craft these into the Iridium plates. So let's get... Where is it? Right there. Okay, so we can actually still get a little bit more from that. I'm just going to keep letting that go pretty much through this entire series, just crafting Iridium so that we can like mess around with it for fun. I actually don't know if we're even going to need Iridium after this. We should just take the 2 out of here. It'll make it easier. So there we go. 10 diamonds. Boom. Iridium reinforced plates. So we should be pretty good to go with this. We can't shift click it in there though because of durability stuff. Unfortunately, that's one thing that makes this crafting a pretty big pain, is just that you can't shift click a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so quantum suit, helmet, high-tech wonder. Yes, we are about to become a living high-tech wonder, guys. Gotta be hyped for that. Okay, so next thing is going to be actually using our electric jetpack that we have. So we're gonna whip that off here. Look at how we look right now. Let's take a second to look at us right now, and then we'll look at the end of the episode and we'll see how awesome we look. Okay, so that was actually probably the worst crafting right there, because if we look right now at the nanosuit body armor, it doesn't take any special stuff because I don't think it really has special effects other than absorbing damage. And then of course the quantum suit allows you to fly with it, but we can just go in here, grab out the energy crystal, and it's a little annoying that these don't stack, mainly just because it makes it harder for me to just put everything in my inventory at once. But now we need another Laptron crystal, so it's going to be more crafting with that. And we are going to need to convert all of these now that I think about it, because they're all for these crystals. So let's just convert all of them. If I'm wrong, then you guys can laugh at me in the comments. So I believe we do need to convert all of these, so save us some time, and we should be good to go then. Put this in the center, this goes up here. I assume this doesn't need to be fully charged. It should just carry its charge over. And the 2 advanced alloys. There we go. We got the quantum suit body armor. So now we need the leggings, which are actually relatively cheap too. They do take some glowstone, which is a little interesting. They allow you to run a lot faster, which is pretty nice. I believe it's 3.4 times as fast. So again, we need to grab out 2. This is going to be used for the leggings, where it's like that. Okay. And this one needs to get crafted into the Laptron crystal. There we go. And they were like this with what above them? Oh, the basic machine. Okay, so that's what those were for. I forgot. I didn't realize why I had 16 iron plates in there. I was like, what are those doing in there? So this goes right here. Glowstone can go at the bottom. Got this. And where's our iridium? There. And does this go like that? Like that? Okay, so now we got the leggings. All that is left are the boots. So this requires 2 sets of rubber boots, which is why we have the wool sitting in here. Man, I keep misclicking. We got the extra rubber in there too. So we can make the rubber boots really quickly. Nope, can't do it like that. So there we go. Got the 2 rubber boots, The plates are easy, so then we just have to do the crystal again. And there we go. And that should be it. So, oh, you know what? We need the nanosuit boots, which should just be like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so those go there. These ones go like so, and then we have the iridium plates here and the crystal right there. Okay, so we now have all of the armor. So we can throw that on our person, and look at how awesome we look, guys. That looks pretty darn sweet. It looks a lot better than we looked before. So I guess I can just throw this. We'll just throw this in here for now to clean up the inventory a little bit. And we can throw these back in here. I have more up in this chest. So unfortunately, this won't do anything for us armor-wise or special effect-wise without any power. And we can't charge these up right now. I'll show you guys. If we go down here, we at least should not be able to charge them. And I believe this is our CESU. Yeah, CESU. So these should not be able to be charged in here. Yep, they can't. Same issue you had with the mining laser. Before, like I said, I didn't know that it was based on the tier required. So because these are tier 4, we do need the MFSU, which is what all the stuff in this chest is for. So I think we should be able to get all of this in the inventory at once. Yes, we can. And this is a lot of just kind of monotonous crafting right now, but we need a lot of Lapitron crystals, which means we are going to be making pretty much all... Why did I just do that? Okay, so we pretty much making all these advanced circuits. We need all 13 of them. There we go. Makes it a lot quicker, and then we can just split this like that, and it's just going to be moving these in here. It sucks, again, that they can't stack, but we need 6 of them, and then we're going to have 1 of the circuits left over. So there we go. We got the circuit left over, and then we have the MFE, and this could be used for power tier 3. So if you do want to charge just the laser, you can use the MFE for it, but we want to charge the laser and the quantum suit so that we can be super awesome all at once. So throw all of these in there. We got the MFE, the advanced machine casing, and the circuit. So now we have the MFSU. Just too much. Well, that really doesn't explain anything about what that achievement is for. I mean, it's not just too much. Like, you're definitely going to need more than one of these eventually. But now we should be able to charge it, which is awesome. It means we can charge it, we can start messing around with it a little bit, and call it a day. So, luckily for us, we're not going to lose out on really a ton of power over here right now. It's only 300,000. So, what we can do is charge up the electric wrench. Just make sure we got full power on that. And we can snag this guy out of there. We're going to have to actually get back there right now. So, let's grab this. And I believe we want this to go right here. It's gonna go where our head is currently. These cables do need to be upgraded eventually, and I'll make like a split here with transformers so that we can send better power over to the blast furnace and stuff up there. But I will do that off camera or at a later date. So this can actually go right here. Yes. So let's just extend this and put this down and then rotate it. So I want to shift right click it. There we go. So this should be facing that way, and it should be able to... Yep, there we go. So it's starting to charge up. Now the unfortunate thing is that this is going to take a really long time to actually be able to get power into this suit, which is a little bit unfortunate because we're not maximizing the power in this. So what I'm planning on doing right now, just for this episode, is to break this power connection right here, and let me see if I can get... I can't get that. Okay, you know what? We'll just leave it there. But I want to wire this over, and there's really no point using the gold, I guess. That's unfortunate, because this isn't gold right here. Huh. Can I get back to this? I really want that piece back right there, because I want to be able to wire this over. Yeah, I don't have enough. Darn it. You know what? We'll just throw some copper on there for now. This is not going to be able to move nearly enough EU from this thing, but whatever. So it'll move a little bit from it, and hopefully help charge us a little bit faster so we can start getting some of our stuff in there. So let's just take the quantum suit leggings and let's get some power in them, because I think I know the controls to actually run these. So the idea with the quantum suit leggings is, I believe you double tap W and then you hold control at the same time, and it lets you run super fast. So I'm really excited to see how this kind of works out. I don't know if this is enough charge to actually have that work, but let us go and take a look. So you can see that we've got charge in there. We now actually have like a piece of armor counted towards our, oh my gosh. What? I didn't hold control. Okay, I didn't hold control for that. I was trying to go to the bed. Okay, we're gonna sleep first, and then we need to, like, get outside. Is it just... Oh my, okay, so it's just double tapping W, I think. I can't fly, though. That's the problem. I don't have the chest chart. Okay, so let's see. Going from here to there. Here to there. That's so much faster. That is so much faster. And how much power does it drain? Okay, it drains a good amount of power, but... Why did it say hold control, then? There's something that said hold control to do it, but whatever. That is awesome. Not that I'm really running around much in this world, but that's really cool. So let's go see what our power situation is like down here now. That really freaked me out the first time I did that. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let's charge up the body armor. I also think we could, I don't know exactly how these charge pads work. I didn't really look into that, but I imagine it's something like you stand on it and it charges you, like if you're above it. So I might actually install one of those upstairs for this, so we could actually do stuff upstairs instead of having to come down here to charge it. So let's see. Okay guys, so we're back and I actually figured out how to work this thing. So it turns out that control is considered your quote-unquote boost key. Mine's left control. I actually looked in the control settings to figure that out. And to enable the hover mode is me hitting the M when I hit jump. And you can see it's disabled now. And to enable the jetpack mode, I hit control and then I hit M. So now it's enabled so we can fly with it. So that is how you do that. The more you know. Unfortunately, guys, I am going to call the episode here for today. I know it was probably a little bit of a boring episode. I've been really busy and haven't had much time to think of creative and fun stuff to do. So I did the quantum suit stuff. It was a lot of crafting. I'm going to make sure I put a lot of crafting stuff in the title so that you guys can tell before you watch the video that it's going to be really crafting heavy, because I don't want people to be deceived thinking we're going to be doing a lot of machine stuff today. But if you've stuck around, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to give it a like, as it does help me out a lot. And if you found the video informative or enjoyable in any way, also feel free to give it a like. And I will talk to you guys later.